Top 9 lessons from the book. The 10x Rule by Grant Cardone. 1. Assume control of everything. Take no prisoners in your path to success. Don't make excuses. Success is not something that happens to you, it is something that happens because of you and because of the actions that you take. When playing the game of success, don't play the victim. Assume control of everything that happens to you even if it's not to your liking. People who assume the position of victim will never be secure simply because they elect to turn over responsibility to another party and because they never elect to know for themselves what they can do. Approach every situation as someone who is acting rather than being acted upon. 2. Degrees of action. Failure comes from operating at the wrong degree of action. The 4 degrees of action. Do nothing. Retreat. Take normal levels of action. Take massive action. All degrees of action require energy and time. The question is, why waste your energy and time achieving average results or no results at all? Massive action is the most natural state of action, while normal levels of actions is the most dangerous of the 4 levels. The middle class and average people are trapped in a vicious cycle of mediocrity. Average thinking and actions will only guarantee you misery, uncertainty, and failure. 3. Competition is for sissies. Your goal should be to dominate, not to compete. With domination, you will be immune from competition. The first step to dominating is to decide to dominate, and the best way to dominate is to do what others refuse to do. For example, find something that your competitors are unwilling to do because of their size or commitments. Expand when they are contracting. More importantly, apply the 10x rule. 5. Obsession isn't a disease, it's a gift. Obsess over success. Because to dominate your sector, you must dominate your every thought, interest, and consideration. If you are not obsessed with the things that you want, you will spend the rest of your life making excuses on why you didn't get the life that you wanted. 6. Expand, never contract. Contracting violates the concept of 10x rule. When others are retreating, you should be taking steps that take advantage of the opportunity that their retreat presents. It is better to die in expansion than in contraction. Fear is the great indicator. Fear equals false events appearing real. Whenever you are faced with fear, act promptly. Don't let fear crowd your judgments, instead, let it guide your future decisions. Act when you are afraid, because if you don't, the fear will build up. Time is what drives fear. Don't spend too much time preparing, as it is often best to fail when doing something than to fail while over-preparing. 7. The myth of time management. Work-life balance is a flawed way of thinking. It is better to be interested in abundance as opposed to balance. Successful people think in terms of all, while unsuccessful people place limits on themselves. If you work harder on the things in your life, you will find the time for everything. You don't have to give up your career for family or vice versa. With the 10x rule mentality, everything will work out. Criticism is a sign of success. When people criticize you, it means that you are doing something right. Criticism comes from getting attention. And to achieve serious levels of success, you must get attention. People will say disparaging things about you to make themselves feel better. Your abundance highlights their deficiency. Weak and overwhelmed individuals respond to others' success by attacking it. To handle criticism effectively, you must see it as an element of your success formula. Customer satisfaction is the wrong target. To dominate your sector, you must think in terms of acquisition first and deal with customer satisfaction later. Once you have acquired the customer, work to over-deliver on their expectations. Focusing too much on customer satisfaction misses the point of the 10x rule, and which is to be omnipresent or to dominate the sector that you are in. Omnipresence will make your work easier because everyone will be talking about you, and as a result business will start flowing your way. 9. Right parenthesis excuses. Excuses are never the reason why you did or didn't do something. They're just a revision of the facts that you make up in order to help yourself feel better about what happened or didn't. Excuses will never improve your situation. People who make excuses are slaves and victims and are destined to have leftovers and others scraps.